Okay, this video is a short little video on how government price ceilings can affect a market, create shortages, and actually hurt the market participants. Keep in mind that when a market works well, we have market efficiency and allocation of goods, and we have the ideas of producer surplus and consumer surplus, so both producers and consumers walk away with extra benefits from the market transactions that they have done. What happens if we have a government set price? In this case, we're talking about a price ceiling where the government sets the price at $4. Right? And if you remember from the earlier problem, this price ceiling is below equilibrium. We have our quantity, we have our price, we have our supply curve, we have our demand curve. Equilibrium here was a 5. The government is coming in at 4. And what this should do is it should create a shortage in the market. The amount quantity supplied to the market is going to be less because there's less incentive to supply it. And quantity demand is going to be higher because more people are willing and able to buy it at the lower price. And this is our shortage. How do we show that algebraically? Pretty simple here. Quantity demand equals 22 minus the current price, which is 4. That gives us a quantity demand in the market of 18. Quantity supplied in the market is 2 plus 3 times 4. 12 plus 2 is 14. What you can see here is that quantity demand is greater than the quantity supplied. Okay? We basically have 18 subtract 14, which gives us a shortage of 4. Now, this has a bad effect on the market participants. For example, the person who was selling before at a price of 4, right, back when the market price was 5, they had a producer surplus of $1. Yeah, they're still selling in this market, but that producer surplus is gone. And if we think about producer surplus as being profit, that company could be doing much better, and they're not because of the government policy. But what about the consumer? The consumer before who wanted to buy at 6, right? Well, it used to be that when they got to buy at 5, they had a $1 consumer surplus. Shouldn't they be enjoying this because now at the lower price they should be getting a $2 consumer surplus? Yes, they should be. However, because of the reality of the shortage, there is no guarantee that they'll actually be able to buy the good. Whereas before, when the price was 5 and we had equilibrium, they knew they could buy the good. Now, they will get that consumer surplus if they can buy the good, but there's no guarantee that they can buy the good. So that could actually make them significantly worse off. So the government's effort to intervene in the market, principally to help consumers, has had the result of hurting all the producers and actually hurting a significant number of consumers as well. So that's one of the reasons why economists tend to say that price ceilings and price floors create market distortions that are actually not good for society.